stand my own ground, a nigga play with me. Sentimental value, never sell the thing you gave to me. Who the king of Sacramento? They gon' say it's me.
ATA gang, we in here. Clutch gang, we in here, man. Welcome back to the All the Above podcast. And this topic will be titled Why I Don't Support the Gay Community. Now, excuse me guys if I have a light cough. I'm getting over the flu, and I have, still have a light bronchitis going on. So forgive me for the coughing here or there. I will try to talk clearly and firmly and try to, speak through the coughing. But the reason why I don't support the gay community is because, man, number one, you can't be mad at people for not thinking how you think. You can't be mad at someone doesn't subscribe to your lifestyle. Also, homosexuality of any kind goes against the anatomy of the human body. The anus on the male and female human being is not used for sex. And, I didn't think that I had to say that. I didn't think that anyone had to be told that the anus is not used for sex. Now, the history of homosexuality, the history of it stems all the way back to Roman Greco culture. It is the Europeans' culture. Now, that's not something that them, the nationality or different races different nationalities of Europeans all around the world. That might not be something that you're proud of, but yes, it stems, anything homosexual, it stems from the culture of Roman Greco culture. 13th Chapel, all the pictures and the paintings and all of the people that represented so-called great things out of that area in that time were mostly all homosexuals, and it spread. So I don't know why that is or why they choose to do certain things, but they just do. It totally goes against nature. If everyone decided to be quote unquote gay or homosexual, everybody on the planet would cease to exist. It is not a lifestyle of life. It is a lifestyle of death. Mentally, physically, and spiritually. That's what I believe that it is. It is a lifestyle of death. I'm not pursuing this video with hate. I didn't wake up and just say I want to do this. I contemplated on doing it, for a long time, man, and I hesitated on it because, I didn't want to get my YouTube channel deleted, because anytime you talk about gay people, period, man, it's like you guys can talk about everybody else. You guys can, say, oh, they're judging us, or they're hurting us, or they're this, or they're that. You guys can do all these things, but no one else can speak their opinion. So I decided to say, screw it. I'm going to speak this, I'm going to come through with this video, and I'm going to intelligently speak with love and kindness, and, we'll just see what happens, because I didn't make this video to bash. I just made this video to say that I don't support in any way, shape, form, or fashion, man. That broke my heart when I found out that my a couple of cousins in my family were gay, and it just broke my heart, man. I was like, man, damn, why did you have to take that route? You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't understand it, but if every living thing decided to go after, every male went after another male, or every female went after another. We're not even talking about human beings here. Every female went after another female. Everything would die. Everything would die, man. Another thing, gay people, I noticed that it's like they say stuff like, you know, oh, I feel, if I'm a man, I feel like I'm in a woman's body. No, I think that you live your whole life in denial of what you are. No, you're not in a woman's body. If you're a man, you're not in a woman's body. If you're a woman, you're not in a man's body. If I'm born, no one is no different from anyone else. If I am born, a man in a man's body, or if I'm born a man, that's what I am. I'm a man. Or if I was born a female, I would be a female. It's not really anything hard to figure out. It's taking you've taken ABC 1, 2, 3, and we've made it something else, man. It's not going how it's supposed to be going. The balance of nature has been totally thrown off. There is no line between masculine and feminine. The lines have been totally crossed. Femininity and masculinity have been totally destroyed in so-called Western America. It's totally gone, man. And these are different divinities. Masculinity is a divinity. Femininity is a divinity. And you cannot mix and cross the two, because once you do, you're going to have a problem. A transsexual will either be male or female. If we have a man, that's what you are. You're a man. In most cases, transsexual is used for men, because it's not that many women that want to be men, or, whatever God made you, you should be happy with that. It's like, oh, I feel like I'm totally just, something that I'm not. And that's not true. That's not true. That's not true at all. If God wanted you to be a female, that's what you would have been. You would have been a female. Or if God wanted you to be a man, that's what you would have been. A man. So instead of, let's say you have the scenario of a gay man. Instead of people around that human being encouraging that human being to say, man, the truth is you're a man and there's nothing that you can do to change that. So why not embrace being a man? Now, every man doesn't have to live in the super, super, super confines of masculinity. You can still be a man and not, quote unquote, be into man things. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to, like asshole. You don't have to like anus to not, you know what I'm saying? Be, to be in that category, or you don't have to go that far, I should say. You don't have to go that far as to disrespecting your temple, disrespecting the anatomy of the human body, because once again, the anus is not used as a sex organ. The anus is not a sex organ medically, and I don't know why. Well, actually, I do know why. The doctors are being paid to keep their mouth closed. I don't know if there's any doctors that would say that. I don't know if there's any doctors that would say that having anal sex is unhealthy. I don't know if any doctor would come out the truth or come out and say that, because they know that the anus is not used for sexual, any type of activity. I don't give a damn if it's sexual. You're not supposed to stick your finger up there. You're not supposed to, I don't even know why I'm even having this goddamn discussion about that. You know what I'm saying? That should have been number one. I don't understand that at all. And I think that the doctors are, getting paid to keep their mouth closed when it comes to, that. But, I think that the gay community, period, man, has over time become bullies. And I don't think that it's the people themselves that are that are bullying, I think that it's media. Media is the bully. Media is saying, be proud of who you are, be this, be that. Go out and, just tell people that you're not afraid, and, you're going to be seen and you're going to be heard. And I don't know, man. It's, the fashion, you can't tell girl clothes from boy clothes from girl clothes. The lines of masculinity and femininity has been crossed all the way out, man. If you want to see how to live righteously, I'm not even just talking about the homosexual community. If you want to see how to live righteously, look at the animals. The animals will tell you exactly how you need to be living, exactly how you need to be conducting yourselves. Now, anytime you cross up the forces of nature, anytime you try to disrupt the forces of nature, there's going to be a major problem. There's going to be a big problem. And I can't stress that enough, man. Like I said, if all things decided that they wanted to just, everything male like male, everything female like females, life on earth would not exist anymore. Everything would die. That should let you know the truth about who you are and what you are trying to represent, which is pretty much a backwards. That's literally a ass backwards statement. Like when I saw Malik Yoba on the Breakfast Club trying to justify why he liked transsexuals, instead of saying why Malik Yoba liked transsexuals, why didn't you say this is why I like men, or whatever the fuck? Why are you trying to sugarcoat it or beat around the bush that transsexual? There is no human being that was bred or in a transsexual manner. The word or the term, of course, came up, created, and manufactured by the European. Whether male or female, or in 80% different cases, I'll just go ahead and say male. Transsexuals, there is no such thing. It's either you're male or you're female. And I'm not going to play that word game. It's all about word play when it comes to the gay community. It's all about wordplay. And I know that the human beings themselves, they did not make up these terms. They're just going along with the flow. They're just, getting told what to say, what to do, how to feel, how to love, everything else, man. And we have a energy that we need to be in tune with as human beings, and it's the female, man. Men, we need to take care of our women, man. Every gay woman that I've ever had any type of friendship or sexual relations with, or so-called gay woman, I don't think that I'll make that point after I make this statement, because I gotta get this out before I forget it. Every gay woman that I've ever had sexual relations with, she was, she had suffered some type of trauma, or some type of, some man has not done his job as a man, and he either raped her, or, beat her, or, did something to make her say, you know what, screw all men altogether, whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? I don't want any more men in my life. Point blank period. I just want all women. Or, I'm going to be started being attracted. It's like a hate thing. Hate. I hate to, I want, I just want to be dealing with women now, whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? And it's also the same thing with most gay men. They had some fucked up shit happen to them when they were, younger or maybe as a child, some, male or female might have touched them in a certain way, and that might have encouraged them to do that. No harm, no foul. I'm not even saying that bad things don't happen to people to the point where it makes them think things that are not true or that are not there, but I think that instead of embracing what you are not, you should try to embrace what you are. And I came up with this saying like, a couple of years ago, more than a couple of years ago, about 10 plus years ago, when I was, when I found out like the representation of the unk, I said that dick is divinely made for pussy. Dick is divinely made for pussy. And it is. It is because whether gay people want to admit it or not, you got here through this physical realm through a woman. A dick went into a pussy, or a penis went into a vagina, and life was created. Two men cannot create life. Two women cannot create life, and everything would cease to exist if this continues. But the powers at B are doing this. The forces behind media are doing this. They're saying that, you can do whatever the hell you want and it's okay. And, there's no one here to stop you. And you can pretty much, if anybody says you're wrong, then, we're going to take their livelihood away from them. Anybody tries to stand up to you guys, we're going to do whatever it takes to see that, they won't be productive in any way, shape, form, or fashion. And I don't think that's right, man. I don't think that, to make this conversation more than fair, I don't think that anybody should be bullied for who they are, because, I've seen a lot of that too. I've seen, a couple of gay guys get beat up. I witnessed that all through high school. I was like, God damn, them gay niggas getting rolled on. They're getting their ass whipped. You know what I'm saying? And that wasn't right. I was immature back then, but I was, I still wouldn't agree with how you live, but I don't think that you deserve to get your ass whooped either. You know what I'm saying? I think that, your health will deteriorate because, some people would disagree that, AIDS or any type of virus, AIDS or HIV, would not be transmitted through homosexuals. And I would beg to differ. That's just what the European calls it. The European calls it AIDS, HIV. But what else would you get if a man sticks his penis in another man's rectum? That's like taking your dick and sticking it in a dumpster. Anus is not used. It's not meant to be used as a sexual organ. So if you take the chance of sticking your penis in a man's anus and you think that there's no disease that's gonna come behind that, then I'm sorry, man, you just been misinformed. And when I see two melanated ethnicities that are homosexuals, that are males, I just think that y'all think that y'all Europeans. I think that you guys think that you're European, and I don't say that with hate. I just say that with sadness. With sadness, and that shit needs to be turned around, man. You don't know who you are. You don't know who you are. You don't know whose culture you're entertaining. It's not the same, women. There's something called livelihood and manhood that's at stake. Men are supposed to naturally love and protect their women at all costs. We're supposed to naturally do that. And we're not doing that. We're not naturally protecting our women. If a woman is confused and she decides to experiment sexually with another woman, she could eventually gonna just ease back to her man. That's what most of the women that have tried other women, most women that I've had, been intimate with, that have tried other women that would not classify themselves as lesbian, they said that they didn't like it, and they like, penetration in their vagina. They like it. They love it. And it's not because the reason why they like it is because opposites attract. I am in tune with a woman because it's natural. A woman will be in tune with me because it's natural. You got the media telling you what you can like, what you can't like, what you love, who you can love, who you can't love, so forth and so on, man. I don't believe that gay people are born. Because the reason why I don't believe that gay people can be born is because all of this, God would not create something to destroy itself. If I'm a man and I'm born with the penis, that means I am genetically constructed to be in love with vagina. My testosterone will make sure that happens. If I was born a woman, I am genetically constructed to love penis, and my estrogen will make sure that happens for me, or whatever, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So you can't say, oh, I was born this way and this and that. You wouldn't know. I think that all these vaccines, I think that all these different shots, all these different chemical formulas that they are making in these labs, I think that has a lot to do with it. I think that if a male child is born, they can give you a vaccine to destroy your testosterone. Yes, I do. Yes, I do, because they have the power to do everything else. I think that they can I think that's what they are doing. I think that, all this baby formula and all these unnatural things that they use in hospitals, and all these unnatural things that they use in hospitals and pharmacies and all these different vaccines, man. I don't believe that gay people are being born, but I truly believe that you guys are being manufactured, and you should look into it. You should look into that if you're brave enough to click on this video, because you think that it's going to be about hate and bashing, and you're so emotional and out of balance with yourself. You won't even, who's the real cowards? A coward, would force somebody to do something more. That's a coward to me. Why would you force me to be in tune with something that is not conducive to growth and nature? Okay? Nature will not create you. God would not create you to destroy yourself. And I say that with love and peace and harmony. God would not create you to destroy yourself. Male, female, all these different names, lesbians and gays and transgenders. No one is transgendered. Even if you're a man and you decide to get the figure of a woman and get breasts and get a vagina and take pills until you can't take pills anymore, guess what? You're still not going to be a woman. You're just a man with breasts and vagina, because you can't have children. The biggest part of being a woman is bearing children. That is the only reason why she is called a woman. It is the womb. The womb is something sacred. Instead of being a protector of the womb, Instead of being a protector of many nations, you want to go against the woman. Most homosexual men hate women. And the number one homosexual would be King James. Yes, I'm talking about King James, the one who created the King James version of the Bible. King James was a homosexual. He was a homosexual that killed his mother. So most homosexual men, man, you guys hate women to the point you're so jealous of a woman to the point where you want to do bodily harm to the woman, and that's not right, man. You gotta correct yourself and stop acting like a barbarian. Stop acting like the barbarian and give that barbaric beast back his ritual, because that's exactly what it is. Give give those guys back their rituals, man. You cannot progress or move forward with life, period, man, if you are acting out something that you are not. Nature will always have the last laugh. I don't care what anybody says. Nature will always have the last laugh. And once again, this is not a video of hate or malice or talking about you guys, and but I understand. There could be many reasons why. I'm not gonna say nobody has the right to judge, because if somebody if I'm going down to the street and I see somebody beating up an old lady trying to take a purse, and I jump on his ass and I beat him up and says, hey man, you shouldn't be doing this or this and that, everybody would look at me as a hero. But if I walk up to a gay dude and I say, man, look, you really might want to consider your lifestyle choice, and here's a pamphlet, this is why, and I give him all the information that says that anal sex or homosexuality totally goes against the anatomy of the human body, and it's literally very unhealthy to your body to be a homosexual, and amongst other mentally, physically, and spiritual things that could be possibly wrong with you. If I go up to a gay dude and say something like that and give him a pamphlet or something to try to get him some help, that'll be a hate crime. That'll be a hate crime, and people will think that I'm against them and this and that, or he wants to be a hate monger and do this, and and the list goes on, man, because that's the biggest thing. Y'all went from being picked on to being the biggest bullies known to man, and I don't appreciate it. I would love for it to stop. I'm pretty sure it will stop over time. I would love for it to stop. I would love to see that a lot more black men take the full control of what a man is supposed to be and start protecting the woman, lifting her up, encouraging her. I would love all nationalities of different masculine they're not, when I say masculine, I don't really mean just the traditional male or the alpha male. I mean all men, join in and take care of the woman, because some ethnicities would never walk away from their woman. And man, like I said, I pray that this video goes out to y'all in peace. I pray that this video I pray that I got the point across, because once again, I contemplated a long time on how I was going to do this video and why to do the video. And I think I got the point across. I think I pray that I didn't offend anybody too much. I know it is going to be offending, but this your boy, man, Pharoah Michael, ATA gang, we in here, Clutch gang, we in here, man. I love y'all, man. 2020, we pushing forward, and more bangers to come, man. I love y'all. Ye need out.